So y'all disagree. Q says that they can. You said that they can't and won't.
They won't. No. Why they would
Okay.
have been did it?
And I said that you should.
They
They would have been did it.
can't.
They would have been did it. They're pussy whip, bitch ass motherfuckers. Those are just
Mm.
the facts.
Those are some strong words.
Is it strong words or is it the truth?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you keep a system in place that disables men?
Well, what if it's not about being P-Way? What if it's just
Ah, just
about being
answer
an
the question.
opportunist?
Just
It's
answer the
just about being an
question.
opportunist and knowing that men are going to make babies and be irresponsible. Why not capitalize off of it?
You can't answer the question.
Men have, from the beginning of time, have made babies and walked away, and then made another baby with somebody else and walked away.
You can't
Why
answer the
not
question.
capitalize off of it?
You
It's
can't
just a
answer the
good business
question.
model. It's a good business model. You know y'all gonna be irresponsible.
Can't answer the question. As usual.
I don't think gotta necessarily be P-Whipped.
Nothing new here. Same old.
So the general consensus is that men. This is not a wake up call for men. I'm assuming for most people.
I think most men are no, it's not. I think most men are out here trying to do the best they can with what they got. And they're being judged in the interim by stupid women.
Yes, because we doing it too now. So how is that? How am I supposed to be impressed with you working and having your own car and house when
You're
I'm
not.
working and
Go
I have my
find
own car
another
and
person
house?
that you're impressed with. Leave me alone. There's
Yeah,
enough of
but
you.
that's
That's
the
the problem.
point.
You want to say something about him, Nick, go elsewhere.
But when women go elsewhere or if they choose to be
There's somebody.
single,
Go look. There's
but
somebody.
what if these women don't want anybody?
Well, then go off to your own right. Go. Don't ask for man help. Go. Leave us alone. If a man comes to take all your shit, don't call another man. Since we don't mean shit, since y'all are doing everything, if I want to bust in your door and have dirty sex with you, don't call another man.
Well, I mean, women are reduced down to just their vagina. So
That's not.
why do
That
y'all
wasn't the
get to be
point. That
sensitive
wasn't the
and we gotta
point.
take
The
it?
points are at some point in time you need a man, and a man means something in your life. Are you gonna call a
Um,
girl if I come bust down your door and you need help? Or are you gonna scream a girl's name? Are you gonna call the police and hope Jessica comes up with her little fucking gun, her fucking bun?
It's some
yeah.
men who got men knocking down their doors and they helpless too, just like a woman. So I don't know.
Jesus.
Carrie, you was about to say something. What was it?
No, you wanted me to answer the question, I assume, right?
Yeah, I mean that's if that's what you
No,
want.
I'm saying I wasn't about to say like I didn't. I was. That's it. I was going to answer the question. Um, I definitely don't think that that article is a wake up call for men to. I forget how he worded it, but to I guess basically do whatever they need to do to not be an embarrassment to women. I thought he was gonna say psych at the end or something. Like I was waiting for the joke. Um I do think that I don't know if this is a wake up call for men though about like the state of women because I feel like men already know. Um and I'm still kind of teetering. I think Quentin touched on this because I don't see this in real life, but I'm not gonna say it like I'm so into crowds and a bunch of people where I really really know. But the internet versus real life, I'm still trying to really get a gauge for what's really real and what's internet talk. Because the women that I'm around, most of them are married. Those who are not the way the women are presenting online. but let's assume that they are, then I think men already know that women are all over the place. In which case, I think that it's not a wake-up call because they already know what's going on. I agree with Quentin, though, that if the men wanted things to change overall over time, that it does rest in them. But I don't say that in a way to not hold women accountable or to blame the men. I say that in a way of, I believe that if men were to really focus on this, walking
Not
in their
happening.
purpose,
Mhm.
walking in their God-given purpose, leading the way that God calls for them to lead, I believe that over time, that's like the only thing that could defeat what is clearly happening now. Because I think everything we continue to see is the result of things being all over the place and out of control. Like nothing's gonna make sense at some point in time as it relates to men and women. We might already be there to some degree. So I say that in a positive way. Will it happen? I don't know, but that's how I see it.
Carrie,
Before I answered that question, I thought about the brokest dude I know in my life and what dating looks like for him. And it looks the same as the not so broke dudes. So this
Carrie,
whole
Women be complaining about the broke dudes.
they be fucking them too.
They do, but they still complain. I'm just saying.
I saw
Complaining is
And the
irrelevant if
broke
you're getting
dudes don't never
your
have no
brains
consistent
blasted out.
woman either.
That shit don't
They
matter.
can't, but the
It
broke men
literally
don't
doesn't
keep no
matter because
consistent woman.
it's a contradiction. Unless you
And if
gonna
they
hold
do,
out,
do y'all be wanting the women that the broke men be
unless you gonna
having?
hold
I
out,
wouldn't want to have a
it doesn't
conversation with
matter if you're
Carrie, I thought.
complaining. It doesn't matter if you're complaining because you're still
Hold
getting
out
bust
what?
down. You're still getting bust down. He's still winning.
And
He's still winning.
she still ain't gotta post him. She could still be embarrassed.
It doesn't matter if she's embarrassed or not. It
But it's
literally
still
doesn't matter
changing the
because she
culture.
no no
It's
no
still
no no no
it's whether you want to
no no no
acknowledge
no.
it, it still has its impact on the culture and we're seeing it. Because yes, they're busting down these females, but at the same time, some of these women are getting abortions, some of these women are becoming bitter, some of these women are becoming straight up, I only want your money. So you can
That's
keep
that
y'all
bitch
can keep
fault.
y'all are
That's her
competing with the
fucking
broke
fault.
men though. Y'all always
That's
defend the
her fuck.
broke boys,
Nobody's
but them be
defending
y'all
anything.
biggest
You're
competition.
not
Them be the
listening.
ones that y'all really be
You're
competing
not
with. Them be the
listening.
ones who are really messing up the
You're
market, and
not
y'all be having their
listening.
back the most.
You're not listening. You're
All
not
right,
listening.
I'm just being honest.
No, you're not because you're not even listening.
Because y'all always
You're
defend
not.
the
You
broke,
just want to run. You
dusty,
just want to rant.
but
You
they the
just
ones
want to
that's really messing
molly.
up the
You
market.
just want to molly, molly, molly. Because if you heard anything, you wouldn't have said that. All I
Okay,
said
you saying
was
that the women
these
are
women.
still letting them sleep with them. So what? So what? It's just giving y'all something extra to complain about. Y'all don't hold each other accountable. Y'all will sit there and let the dustiest of y'all homeboys run through females and y'all won't give him any type of advice. Don't tell, like Carrie said, get grounded in some type of spiritual system, nothing. Y'all will make an excuse for that. And then he'll make 8
Jerry didn't say
kids
some
around the
type.
city, around the
Definitely
state.
didn't say some
Then
type.
y'all want to say, oh, child support laws, because my homeboy bust down 8 chicks with his dusty self. Y'all be the problem. Y'all be talking about the women not gonna hold these dusty men accountable and still gonna sleep with them. Y'all be having their back, so why wouldn't they sleep with them? Y'all gonna defend them anyway. Ain't that they can't do no wrong in y'all eyes, so why would they do any wrong in a woman's eyes? Y'all just be defending all this, whatever.
Why did Slimmy hang up on us?
Because he gonna stay on
Why do you always say
code.
that? Because we stay on code or we don't?
Because he's gonna stay on code.
Slimmy gotta stop. Slimmy, you hung up on us, bro.
Probably didn't pay his bill. It got disconnected.
Bessie talking, he defending Dusty junk.
All right.
This all
Well,
this all goes back to the first testament when God made heaven and the earth was without form.
I don't have no idea what he's talking about.
And Eve messed it all up.
Well, I was going to say this.
Couldn't even first
I was
Why
going to
did
say
Eve mess it up?
without
Why is it not Adam?
messing it
Hold
up.
on.
Why is it not Adam for
Really
being the
quick.
leader?
I want to say
Because he
this.
didn't want
I
to.
want
He
to say
didn't
this
want to
to
question
Carrie.
the hoe who gave him the fruit. That's why.
I just want to say
Thought she
this.
was
So
So I want to
is it
ask.
in men's natural nature just to let women lead then?
I don't know whose nature it was when they was the first motherfuckers here.
So
Okay.
this pastor Carrie said this, and I want to ask you because you're into the Bible and you read a lot. This pastor said,
She's a Christian.
this pastor said,
I feel
Carrie.
like that was very demeaning to say that you're
This
into the
pastor said,
Bible. Like that's rude as fuck.
Carrie,
I'm listening, Mika. Go ahead.
thank you. He said, Adam, when he spoke about what Adam and Eve did, he said, God didn't say, Adam and Eve, where are you? He said, Adam, where are you? Meaning he put Adam in charge. And that she wasn't the boss of him because he put him in charge. So I want to ask, how do you think that relates to relationships today? And are men and women following that today?
Definitely not. I don't think they are. Simply put, even those who might call themselves Christian, or I can't speak on other religions, and but even those who might call themselves Christian, because I don't think that everybody relies on God's word as their direction. And I think that there is a lot of a lot of direction in the Bible to give each gender their role and their responsibility. And I agree with you. I from what I've read so far, because I'm not an expert on the word, but from what I've read so far, yeah, God expects the man to assume a different type of a position than the woman, and it's higher. It's more responsibility, and it's definitely more leadership and direction, and the expectation is that the woman is to follow. She holds a lot of value as well, but she is to follow him. So no, I don't think a lot of people follow that. Which again is why it's hard for me not to keep, the more that I read the Bible and I see that things are spelled out in so many different ways, and then you watch what's happening in the world, and the chaos builds on the chaos builds on the chaos, because we've gotten further and further away from that type of instruction, and everybody is making up their own rule and way of moving. We're getting the result of bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. So that's why I can't help but keep continuing to be like, like, what else would be the answer if to me this tells you everything. This simplifies everything. It helps you to know what you do, you to know what you do. Like, what other way would we be able to unravel all of what we've created? So I guess that's my long answer, Mika.
It lays out like the original like partnership, gender roles, temptation. After they screwed everything up, they stayed together, growth, consequences, like
And not for nothing, it also
That's what the
allows you
article
to
touched
play,
on too, to an
not for
extent.
nothing,
From what
it also allows, I'm sorry, Mika, but
no,
it
go ahead.
also allows you to put into perspective the women who are, like, the Bible is talks about the women who are, like, I don't know what the term is, but the ones who are going to try to tempt, the ones who are dirty women, the ones who are bad, evil women. Like, it also helps to filter out who you don't need to be around. Same with men. So I'm not even saying that if you bring the Bible into play, that all women will start to follow all men. Nope, that's not going to happen. But those who will, and those who won't, it'll be much easier, I believe, to be like, okay, yeah, she's trash. Like, she needs to stay over there.
Right. So, and the
I
reason
shouldn't have said
why
trash. That's probably a bad word.
I get you, but the reason why I asked about it is because he said that, you know, yes, women are pretty much, you know, running amok. He said, but the reason why he didn't, and this is the pastor's, you know, interpretation of it. The reason why he didn't call out, why God didn't call out to the woman is because he put him in charge. So he doesn't care what she's doing. He put you in charge. So that's why I was saying to Quentin earlier, yeah, if you're tired of it, yeah, go take it back, right? Which you could. But I think to Slimmy's point, there are men or entities that benefit from it. So when you look at it, how do you get back to that? To where men actually are leading and doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is leading. Because a lot of men do run from it because they don't want the, you know, they don't want the challenge of that. And then there are, you know, a lot of women that will challenge it.
Well, then it goes
And
back to other thing that it says in the Bible, like money is the root of all evil, and you have all these dudes making all the money, and it is what it is, and not going backwards.
Love of money.
That
well, and I think that men should interpret it, what you're saying, Mika, as taking it in, okay, in my opinion, taking it back really has very little to do with women. It has very little to do with what a man will do to a woman. Like, and I think that men hear it like, come get us, come rule us, come tell us what to do. I really think this is the moment of, you take this back by taking your spot, and your spot is not focused on us. Your spot is focused on what God has you here to do. If you do that, to me, that's the first and main step of you taking back what you have allowed to be given away. Assume your position and stop limiting your position to a woman, who you are to a woman. Be who you're supposed to be to God, and then everything else, in my opinion, starts to shape itself out. And
They
again,
are not
those who
locked
don't
in with
go,
God,
those who
Carrie.
aren't meant, but again, those who
And it
are not,
shows.
but those who are not, okay, I get it. Everybody is not, but those who will be able to better assume their position, even with the other stuff going on. Like, to me, we have people who are not connected leading the way that the whole world moves, and you know what I'm saying. So I don't know, I just feel like it's going to be continued chaos.
But the same way I think that men are correct when they say women, good women stand too close to the hoes. I think men that are capable of leadership stand too close to those weak men, and they stand beside the same ones, you know, that feel like they can't take on what they were actually tasked here to do. The same with those type of women, right? That you're tasked to do certain things as a woman. So I think you're absolutely right. Like, you'll be able to see, like Molly was asking earlier, well, how do you know the difference? How do you know the difference? How do you pick that out? How do these women see that? Or maybe I asked that yesterday. I can't remember. But you can see it when people actually start being it. So that's all. I just wanted to know your thoughts on that, because I thought I sent it to you the other day. And I thought that made it.
I think you did.
Y'all were saying a bunch of stuff. It kind of brought it all together.
Men gonna forever blame women. That's it. And women gonna forever Well, do what we've been doing because y'all are not gonna do any. Y'all we won't take action. Y'all will just sit around and blame women.
God
While
also
y'all
says
watch y'all porn,
men
play
should
y'all
be alone.
game, gamble, do y'all drugs and alcohol, and blame women.
I did
It's
all
no
that in the last
accountability.
24 hours except drugs and alcohol.
I'm not talking about you,
At what
Quentin.
point though?
No, I did. I played my game, I gambled, and I watched porn all in the last 24 hours.
But at what point are we going to stop saying it's the man's fault, it's the woman's fault? I mean, we could all come up with a solution. If women are supposed to be helpmeets, then we're supposed to help them do what they need to do. If men are supposed to be the leaders, they're supposed to lead us into what we need to
But
do. Like, we're all messed up.
we
Yeah,
keep
that
saying
was my
that in a
that was my
secular
point. That was what
society,
I'm
though.
saying.
Nobody is aligned with God. Nobody has a
That was my
spiritual
point. That's what
system.
I'm saying.
We're too
Well,
many
Carrie is
ideologies.
aligned with
You have
God, so you can't say
Muslims,
nobody.
Christians. What we need like one foundation or one predominant foundation, and it's too many different ideologies. Too many. And the main ideology is liberalism because that's who've taken over the schools and the colleges. So
Lord Jesus help
I'm just saying, if y'all don't have no spiritual code, most men don't have a spiritual code. You can see it all up and through
most,
America.
none, every,
Most,
all.
Super
Like
chats.
most.
these
Super
big ones,
fucking chats. Super chats. Come on,
100%.
man. Come on, man. Super chats, man. We can't keep doing this. We
What
can't
spiritual
keep
code do
doing
y'all
this.
have?
We can't
Y'all
keep
like
doing this, man.
twerking.
We can't keep
Y'all like
doing this.
scrolling and DMing
We
Instagram
can't keep doing this.
chicks. Where's the God at in that?
This shit is getting
I'm just
absurd.
saying, y'all want women to be doing everything, but y'all are not. And not only that, we have to go to work and then listen to y'all. Pick a struggle. I'm
Molly,
not listening to no man
Molly,
who got me going to work. Not listening to
Molly,
you, hun. That's just
Molly,
me though. Other women
Molly,
they'll do it.
Molly. Do you realize everything that you said that men was doing that was so wrong, women do as well, including
But men and
gambling,
women are different.
including gambling,
But how many women
including
do you know
gambling,
lives are being
including
ruined
gambling,
from
which
gambling?
which I see women online all the time showing their parlays. They losing ass parlays. So why the fuck are women
So
gambling? Why the fuck are women gambling if men are so wrong with what they do? Why are they following what men are doing?
because y'all are getting indicted in the
Why are
NBA.
they following what men are doing? Why are they
Why are y'all
following
getting
that?
indicted in the NBA? Why are
I'm
y'all why
gone, man. This shit,
y'all
this
have
shit so
gambling worse than
y'all,
women, and we
man.
not
This
finna
shit
sit
is
here and
so
play like women is
horrible.
just out here out gambling men. You brought
I'm
up
taking off. I'm
gambling,
about
one
to
of the
get
most
vacation in a
masculine
minute.
Yeah,
things
I'm
ever.
done, man.
And women is
Y'all
just
got it.
out. Not saying women don't gamble, but not to the same extent as men.